So I'm going to share my screen. I was talking about ATA. So this is it. So it's almost for those that have the knowledge about KDJ, you will see that even the technical indicators is already saying strong buy. The KDJ is almost crossing, and the Bollinger Band has already touched the lower and it's going up. So it's all good. So let's go straight to our topic for today. You can see this trade is on Dutch, and the position amount is 274, while the unrealized loss is minus 25%. Okay, so if we go to our profit details, we find out that the last time the robot made profit from this from that trade is June 11th of June, and today we are almost at 3rd of February and 3rd of July. No profits. So what we are going to do, we have to check. Let's see what could be the problem. Why is the robot not making profit? Because we are told that RoyalQ is being designed to make profit for us even when coins is going down, even when crypto dips. So this coin has dipped by minus 25, but the last time the robot made profit was since 11th of June. So we want to check what happened. So we'll click on the trade, this place, anywhere on this trade where they wrote position amount USDT unrealized, just anywhere here. We click on it to open the trade. So you can see that the robot has bought 22 margin calls. Okay, and let's see if the robot covers this 22 margin calls. Let's check if it covers this minus 25% that this coins has dropped, because we are seeing that the margin call triggering price is telling us that reach limit of number of buy. So it means that what we set for this Doge coin is 22 margins. So the robot is telling that I've bought all the margin calls. So now let's check the total percentage this our 22 margin calls covered. So I don't know if anyone is with calculator there. Please, you help me add up. Temi, I don't know if you are with calculator. Please help me add up. So I will enter the margin configuration page. Hello, Temi. Are you with me?
Yeah. I'm with
Okay, 1.3 plus 1.3 plus 1.3 plus
1.3.
1.3
Yes.
is like, okay, let's say just do 1.3 times 10.
Okay.
1.3 times 10.
Yes, it will give us 13. 13.
13.
Yes.
Okay. 13 plus 2.3. Wait, with what I'm seeing, it should cover more than that amount.
We
Because
cannot say
this,
13 multiplied by how many we have. So we now plus of them together.
okay, this 22 minus 10 should give us 22 minus 10 should give us 12. So 12 times
Yeah.
2.3.
12 times
2.3
7.6
plus that what you got the first one.
plus the 13. It will now give us 40.6.
Okay, so this margin configuration covers 40 points. Then why Why is the percentage minus 25 and it has bought all the 22? Okay, it's like that that settings was edited. It was edited later to that. Let's see. He bought the fifth one at 0.2. The average price of the coin when it bought the fifth score was 0.253. Then the sixth score was 2500. 24. Okay. So you can see all the margins. I want to see the last one. He bought the last one at 0.184. 184. That is when he bought the last one. 0.184. So the current price now is 0.17. So that's that margin settings was done after the robot has bought some price. So it was edited. Okay, so that's why we are getting this. But let's add, since the robot is saying that it has bought already the 22 margins that we set for it, that is why it's not buying this lower, because the last time, the last price it bought was when the coin was at 0.18410. But now the price of the coin is 0.17. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So we are going to add. So now I have 53. So let's say we are using $11. So we can be able to add like 4 margin calls. So 11 will go into 53 4 times, you understand, as a whole. So let's add 4 margin calls to this. We have noticed that the robot is telling us that it has reached the total amount of margin we set. That is why it's not buying the dip. It's not making profit. I hope we are following. So because of what we set, the margin cost we set, that okay, our robot, once you start trading this coin and the coins is going down, be buying the margin cost for us. So what we set, the robot has bought it and the coin still went below what we set. With the last price it bought at that 22 margin is 0.184. But now the coin has reduced more than that 0.184, which was the last price it bought the 22 margin. So now we want to introduce 4 margins so that the robot will resume buying the margin calls. So I hope we are following. So the first thing is to identify the USDT you have to add. So now we are adding we're adding $44 to these trades now. That is 11, 11, 11, 11 into 4. So we have identified that okay, it's $44 we want to add to this trade, which it will give us 11 into 4 places. So that is how we got 4 margins we want to add to this trade. So we'll go to our trade. The trade is on, it's live. We'll go to our trade settings. So this place they wrote margin call limits. From 22, we add 4. So if we add 4, it will be 26. Eh? So that's just once we increase the margin call limit, we'll now enter margin configuration. Temi, are we together? Please, let's check the times. How do we get the times for the margin configuration? The times. Remember, I don't know, for those joining us, I believe we have new partners. Margin configuration is they are
Yes, I'm with you.
okay. So let me just explain. Margin configuration is where
I can hear you.
we okay, is where we define the way the robot should buy more quantity of the coins when that value of that coin is going down. So this is where we have the margin call drop, and we have the multiple buy-in ratio. The margin call drop tells, okay, at what drop percentage, as the coin is reducing in prices, RoyalQ is measuring it in percentage. So you are saying if it drops by 1.3, that is for the first score, let the robot buys. The multiple buy-in ratio now is telling you how much do you want the robot to buy from your money. So how it's being calculated, you see here 0.2 times, it means 0.2 times what you have as your first buy amount. So here is 55. So it will do, the robot will now do this 0.2 times 55. Anything it gets, tell me 0.2 times 55 will give us what?
That's
Eh?
11. 11. That's
11.
11.
Okay, that
Yes.
means the robot will now use 11 to buy that first margin. So that is how the explanation is for your times. If you reduce the value for your, for this margin call drop, the percentage, if you reduce it, the robot will buy faster. You understand? But if
Yes.
you can see on the 11th score, we increase it to 2.3, 2.3, so that at least let the coin drop well to by 2.3 before the robot will now buy. So it will not use all your money faster. Okay, so we are going to add, we have added the 4. Look at the new 4 margin calls now. So Temi said it's 0.2, right?
Yes.
So for the robots to use $11 each to buy the new margin, which starts from margin 23, 24, 25, and 26, we'll do, how do we get 0.2? We did 11, that $11 you want the robot to use to buy each margin. That $11 you want the robot to use to buy each margin. That 11 can be 12. You can decide we want to use 12, depending on the money you added to your trade. You understand? If I say I have $100 I bought new $100 and I want to add it to this trade, I can decide to do $20. Let the robot use $20 to buy each margin. So now if I do it, that means it's 5 margins I'll be adding. So it's depending on what you want. The more USDT you use to buy margin, the more profit, when your sub profit comes, when your robot use the $20 to buy the margin and sell the $20 back, the profit will be bigger than if you use $11 to buy that margin. So that is just it. So, but for this example, we are using $11. And to get this 0.2, how we did it is 11 divided by our first buy amount. Our first buy amount for this example is $55. So we did 11 divided by 55. That is how we got 0.2. So please, if you have any question on this margin configuration, just note it. You can be putting it in the chat box as I'm talking, so I will go through it when I'm done. Okay, so for the drop percentage now, for the drop percentage, we saw that the robot bought last at 0.18, and the coin now is 0.17. So because of we are adding 3, now I might not have more money to add in the next 1 week, 2 weeks. So I will want to let the robot make use of this my 4 margins I am adding. So it will not be wise that I go and use 1.3 here for these new margins, because I don't know when next I will add more capital to the robot. Because if I reduce here now, if I reduce it to 1.3 for the 4, 1.3, 1.3. It means that the robot can easily, this is adding like 3, 6, 3, 3, that is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 5.2%. It means that we want to add 5.2% to what we have covered before. So you see, If the coin now drops, crypto now, there might be a bad news, and coins, the value of coins will just go down. If the coin now drops by 10%, you know that I will start have to look for. I will go back to the not making profit again. You understand? So that is why it's not depending on, okay, how soon can I get another money? So if it will be far before I get money to add to this trade, what I will do, I will just increase, I will increase my drop percentage. You understand? I will increase my drop percentage. So instead of covering 5.2, now I'm covering 12%. You understand? So I will click on confirm. Then I will click on save, confirm. So if you go to the status now, you will see that margin call trigger price, it has set a new price. Instead of saying you have reached the total, now it has set a new price that it will buy. So look at the new price now. It means that this robot will buy our 23rd margin at 0.1785858. So we have 0.171. It will buy at 178. So it should be have triggered now. It should have triggered to buy the margin. So you see, look at the status. Margin call triggered, waiting for callback to buy. You understand? So the callback means, look at the callback trigger price, 0.17215. So once this coin increase by 0.172 now, the robot will buy our 23rd margin. So before you know, we start making profits. We start making profits again. Once the robot is buying margin call, it will be selling it and be giving you profit. But once your robot has finished buying all your margin calls and that coin is still reducing, you will see that you will not be making some profits. Now, we have talked about manual replenishment before. Okay, so it's like that day I discussed about manual replenishment. I did not do any practical class. But for this kind of trade now, when you see that the coin have started, so let's see the chart of this Doge coin. Doge coin was once promoted by Elon Musk. This one, they are fighting up and down. So it's also what is also affecting most of this coin. Okay. But most of these coins, they are set for buying. All of them are setting for buying because even the technical indicator here in RoyalQ is saying strong buy. Strong buy. The KDJ is also down, going up to cross. The Bollinger Band has already gone down and is pointing up now. Okay? So this kind of thing now, once it's set, it's supposing if if I have like $274 or $275, what I will do, I've used $44 to set up 4 margin calls, right? But if I have like 274 and I really want to go out from this trade faster, what will I do? I will do manual replenishment. Because I've seen that, yes, indicator is saying buy, people can come in into this project now. The technical indicator is saying it. KDJ is about crossing, so it will also say it soon. The Bollinger Bar is already at the down part, going up. It has shown like 2 green candles already. And it's on a weekly 1 week time frame. So those that attended technical analysis, you should understand what I'm saying now. This is the time frame weekly. So for the last 2 weeks now, we have green. So it means that the coin have started coming up. You understand? So let's go by 4 hours. So you see 4 hours, it touched the down Bollinger Band and it has started going up. But weekly, if you want to enter this trade and budget it for a week, you can see that weekly, the technical indicators is saying strong buy, but the KDJ is still waiting to cross, but Bollinger Band is perfectly in a well position. Okay, so let me go back to the manual replenishment. If I want to do manual replenishment now, I will click on buy 270. So you can see the position amount is 274. It means that if I want to reduce this my floating loss, now this my floating loss is on minus 25. If I want to reduce it by half, I will use the same amount of, I will go and look for $275. I will click on market price here. I will put $275. I will go and look for $275. So you see, it's telling me that if I buy manually with $275, that my floating loss that is on minus 25 will reduce to minus 12. Now I'm only waiting for Dodge to increase by minus 12, to increase by 12 before this coin will not be in profit. So you see, you also see the importance of doing manual replenishment. If I now said, I have 1,000 USDT that I can sacrifice for this my Dodge, seeing that technical analysis on the chart is saying strong buy. Bollinger KDJ is already pointing up. Bollinger Band is down. The candle have touched the down and is going up. So it's showing that the coin is already on bullish trend. For 2 weeks now, is on green. So if I use 1,000, I will see that I have reduced my unrealized loss that is on minus 25. I've reduced it to minus 5%. So I'm only waiting for Dodge to just shake body, increase by 5.5%, and this coin will be in profit. So you see the importance of manual replenishment. You see the importance of manual replenishment. So you see, once this coin appreciates, before you know, it will buy the, and you know why it's taking time like this now? Is the callback. So the callback is being designed to make sure that you are buying at a best price and you are selling at a best price. The callback is always this price now that the root margin callback price will always be changing depending on what the coin is doing. You want to buy, the robot should be able to sense that, yes, this coin is increasing before you can buy. It's not that it will not buy, your coin will start going down again. So it must check. If this coin did not get to this 0.17215, which is the margin callback price below here, if it does not increase to this price and the coin starts going down, this your margin callback price will also be reducing. So the robot, through the help of callback, we must make sure that, okay, since you want to buy your margin 23, if the coin is going down, let us observe it as it's going down so we can buy at a lower price for this margin 23. But if the coin starts improving, let's buy at 0.17215. So you see the coin is coming up. It's already on 0.17201. So if it gets to 0.17215 now, just 15 now, 202, if it gets to 215, it will buy the 23rd margin. And once it buy and the coin improves again by, I think the default take profits for margin 23, let's see, is okay. The default is 1.3. So once the coin do 1.3% movement, After it buys, the robot will sell it independently, because this trade is the strategy is on sub-mood real-time settlement. So you see, it will start giving you profits. You understand? It will start giving you profits immediately once it buys once it buys now, and the coin continues doing this good, you will see it will sell and give you profits. So let's take question now. So I finally treated two topics today. So let's see if we have questions. Okay. 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 Someone said, Ikechukwu said, hello guys, I'm new here. My name is Ike. Hope I'm welcome here. Ikechukwu, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So do we have questions? If we don't have questions, if I will just do a short presentation on what RoyalQ is all about. Even if the Ikechukwu, you have seen the robot, the interface, how live trade is going, how we do edit our settings, instructions, depending on how the movement of the coin is doing. So the coin is, we are trading live. The trade is being happened. You said? Hello? Okay. So, Ikechukwu, Mr. Ikechukwu, I don't know if you would like to, if you have any questions for us. Though RoyalQ, you are welcome. You say this is the first time of you joining us. RoyalQ is a service providing company. They provide us with trading services. So you can see what you just saw now is the robot, the interface of the robot. We give it instructions. We give it pre-instructions and allow it to work. So it monitors the market for us. It monitors cryptocurrency in the spot and trade for us in the spot market. You understand? So we just give you the instructions in our RoyalQ. We give it instruction in our RoyalQ, and the robot starts working based on that instructions. So if the coins, once you start the trade, once the robot starts the trade, if the coins goes up, the robot gives you profits. But if the coins decide to reduce in value, that is deep. When you hear crypto, people saying crypto has deep, the robot will start buying margin, what we call the margin calls, which I explained now with the set of instructions given. So it will buy margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, margin 4, margin 5. And if you set your robot, if you tell your robot that, okay, what I want to use, the strategy I want to use is sub-being real-time settlements. Okay, my robot, that means you're telling your robot that once you buy margin calls and the margin calls are in profit, sell it and give me profit on real time. So we have settings like that. So what the robot helps us to do, it helps us to, we connect it to our RoyalQ. We connect the robots, which is RoyalQ, to our exchange, be it Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, Bybit. So we connect it to those exchange. That is where our capital will be. So the robot will also be doing the buying and selling there. So in our RoyalQ, we only see the mirror. We only see, it's just like mirror, seeing what is happening in our exchange, the buying and the selling. You understand? So today's class was a practical class explaining that, okay, what happens when you stop seeing profits? What are you supposed to do? With the instructions, we are supposed to edit which you are supposed to edit your instructions so that your robot can resume buying and selling. So that was what today's class was all about. So the business has been here since 2021, and the business have made so many people millionaires. At least I've made nothing less than, let's be looking at 80 to 90 million. As I built my house, should cost me around 45 to 50 million, courtesy of RoyalQ. Because if I didn't start RoyalQ, I don't think I would have had that mindset or that dream that I would build a house with my salary. Because in Nigeria now, things inflation everywhere, things increase times two, times three, but salary did not do times two. So sometimes I wonder, those people receive only salary, how do they cope? Transport increases, feeding increase, house rent increase, these three things all coming from salary. But our companies paying you salary, then too we are faced with inflation. So it's how you see a company that increase salary by 100%, talk less of 200%. So that is why most of us, we take RoyalQ serious. Since 2021, at least I bought my car from this business. You understand? So we decided to organize Zoom where we teach about it. So we always try to invite new people to come and listen to this business. It's not a Ponzi scheme, it's a business. You can see your money do not, your capital do not stays in RoyalQ. It stays in your exchange. You understand? Safe and secured. You understand? So I don't know if you have any question. Then our members, if you have any question on today's topic, if you want to answer anything, you do well. You can use the chat box or click on reaction and raise your hand. So we'll ask you to unmute yourself, or mute your mic so you can speak to us, or you can use the chat. Okay. Okay. So we have a question from Ijoma Annie. What if I am trading more than one coin and one of the coins have reached its limit? If I use the remaining USC to increase the margin for the trade that has reached its limit of buy in, will the other trade not be affected? Yes, your other trade will be affected. If you budget $100 for this coin and you budget $100 for that coin, and this coin has bought all its own margins and reached its limit, and this one has not bought, you don't have USDT. Once you start a trade, just take it that you don't have USDT, you don't have spare USDT, because you have already budgeted the margin calls that the robots will buy. So you can only add margin when you add new capital. And we encourage you to always increase your capital, because there's no business when you use your starting capital as business for a long time. It doesn't make sense that you are growing. You understand? Crypto can be dull, but it should not make you yourself to be dull. You understand? Even if your coins are going down, as far your coins are community coins, you should be proud and confident that yes, I can always do manual replenishment and always add more margin cost to them, because you know that they will definitely increase. So if you use your USD budgeted for another trade for this one, it will affect it, because you don't know, that one might fall the next day. So what will now happen? You will now make the robot to now close your margin cost for that one, because you have used the money to increase the margins for this other one. So thank you. So we have another question from Ugo Best Way. Can your capital lose if your trades Can your capital lose if you trade wrong coin? If you trade the wrong coin might be you trade a coin that's a shit coin or a coin that has been marked for delisting. You understand? So when you trade a coin that has been marked for delisting, or you trade a coin that is not a community coin that does not have value, you see that it might take time for that coin to come up. You understand? It might take time for your coin to come up, and you now you might not be patient enough to wait. You understand? And before you know, you go and sell. You yourself, you use your hand and go to your exchange and go and convert it back, even at a reduced price. So you see, there's difference between you trading if you trade Bitcoin, if I'm trading Bitcoin now and Bitcoin reduced to 70,000, you see that I will be confident because I know that it's Bitcoin I'm trading. Nothing will make me to go, if it's not emergency, nothing will make me to go and sell Bitcoin at a lower price because I know that Bitcoin is being projected that they are looking at Bitcoin reaching 150,000, 200,000. So it's the future. So that is why we always encourage people in our team, try to trade community coins, try to trade coins that have prospects. You understand? Because they will definitely improve. So do we have any other question? Do we have any other question? I don't know if our leaders will want to, any of our leaders or our co-hosts would love to add one or two things. Or if our new Ikechukwu John, I don't know if you have any question, you can use the chat if you don't talk to us. But if we don't have any other thing, we can also call it a day. So let's know if we have questions. While we wait for question, we have Zoom tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Tomorrow is very, very, very important that we all come, because tomorrow you'll be hearing stories of different members of RoyalQ sharing how they started, the challenges they had when they started, how they were able to overcome it. You'll be hearing stories on testimonies on RoyalQ tomorrow being Friday, 8:30. Please try to come early. Try to come early. Tomorrow's Zoom will motivate you. It will, apart from being motivated, it will show you direction, and it will make you have more confidence in the business. Because believe me, if you don't have confidence in anything you're doing, you are likely to abandon it when the going gets tough. You will likely abandon it. But when you understand that yes, this business I know, I've yes I've heard plenty life stories, and I'm seeing my leader still holding on. So if a leader that started it is holding on, you know you have confidence that yes, I will hold on and I will see the reward. Crypto is not going anywhere. Crypto is the future. You know why crypto is very, 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 very special? It stands any situation of the world. If there is even COVID, if there is any pandemic in the world now, crypto will do best than gold, oil. Crypto will stand out. If there's any war fighting that the whole economy is shocked that, crypto will be the means of transferring money, just like when we did what happened COVID-19. Everybody was doing sit at home. It was online business we were doing, crypto. At least that was the first time I bought my first land through one online business, Ethereum. So the confidence, you should have this confidence. Come tomorrow and you will hear more. You will hear more stories tomorrow. Please come early. Okay, we have another question from Ugo Best Way. Please, as a new beginner, how do you know community coins times? Okay, I don't know if you joined this class from the starting, when we started 840, 840. You saw I was opening a coin ATA. You know a coin, you know a community coin. Community coins are coins that have on the coin base. If you know, if you can open the coin market cap, this, what is the name of this website that has the market cap of all crypto? I've forgotten the name. Huh?
Coin market cap.
Coin market cap, right?
Yeah, you can call it commercial cover.
Okay. So if you go there, you see the list of coins according to their market cap. So community coins are coins being adopted by a lot of people. A lot of people have the holdings in those coins. So they are not coins that only one person will own millions of the coin. No, it's only shitcoin you see that the developer will have like 50% of the coin. This one will have like 10%. This one will have like 20%. When you want to know community coins, everybody owns it. So that is why you see community coins does not just fall like that. Even if me, I decide to remove my Bitcoin I have, it will not shake Bitcoin like that. So that is how you know a community coins. But as a new beginner, the person that introduced you to RoyalQ should tell you community coins. And we also have the list. I think we have the list of community coins in our group, in our team. But the person that introduced you to RoyalQ will always give you the list of, tell you the coins to trade, be it BTC, BNB, Solana, ADA, Links, and the rest. We have plenty, Ethereum and them. So that is it. So I don't know if any leader want to say something. Please don't give up on crypto. Crypto will definitely do well, because we have sometimes we will not make profits 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, but things will always come back and be better. We have seen it. We have seen the bad days. We stayed, and we have also seen the good days. So just continue learning, get this knowledge about the business, and it will pay off. So I don't know if any leader have anything to say, so you can close the Zoom.
Can I add, please?
Please go ahead.
Yes, I was just answering on the chat. This is Ogo Best Way was asking if he can lose money. So I just wanted to inform him that you don't lose money here if only you follow the guidance that we are teaching. So there are times that you can enter a trade and the value of that coin goes down. So if it is going down and it reaches the point that all the money you allocated for the coin has been exhausted, that is what was just taught today. So if you have more capital, you can add it in order to continue buying in the dip. So then meanwhile, you are waiting patiently that the value of the coin goes back up above your buying price at the very beginning. Then it sells up. So the only thing that we have here is this waiting time that at times you can wait for some times, maybe 1 day, 2 days, a week, a month, depending on the margin, the price that it bought it. So you always have to also be prepared to be patient enough when you don't have enough money to add on a running trade. So we don't have something like stop loss, because I think that is where is asking to drive towards. We don't have stop loss in the spot trading with RoyalQ. We instead have but a minimum percent profit that we take. So anytime you enter a trade, we have the percentage that has been set. You just have to be patient for the value of the coin to go above your buying price to give you that percentage you have set up. So when it's going down, you just have to be patient. If it is going down, you just have the margin is being bought. So you buy cheaper when it's going down, and when it's going up, you resell what you bought. So you should not be afraid of losing money when it's going down. So the only thing, other part that is there is coins that are to be delisted that has been mentioned now, of knowing which are the community coins and which are the shit coins. The non-community coins, they don't run on their own blockchains. So the list is in the forum. If you have just joined, they are going to send it to you. Ask the person who brought you in. They will send you the list of those coins so you can guide yourself to select only those community coins that we have set on their list. There are about more than 40 coins on the list, so you can trade any of them with all confidence. So I think that is also what I wanted to add. You should not be afraid.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, leader Tom. Okay, so do we have any other question? And I, listen, I think no question from you. Are you clear with today's topic on margin configuration? I want to believe that you are new to it, so you should have question because it involves calculation, dividing, adding, and the rest.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. The thing is, I actually get your explanation, and as a matter of fact, I'm here with my book, taking every single detail of what you've been saying. So for now, I don't really have question, because after this class, I'll still go around and do my findings, and also go and meet my mentor, which is Mr. Prince. So also highlight part of what you said, but for now, don't really have question. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. And why is Mr. Prince? We don't used to see Mr. Prince again on the Zoom. What is happening? Please talk to your upline. Oh. You should be
All right,
leading by
sir.
you should be leading by example.
All right, sir. All right.
Okay, thank you once again. Okay, again, thanks once again to our leaders, our members, and our new prospect that came today to join us. Please, if you have not activated, do well to activate it, because you'll be taking a good steps towards financial freedom. Because at times I wonder, how would I have coped with my salary alone? Because it would have been hell. Because if I have not built this house, how will I have been paying my house? Because it increased my house rent by 100%. Salary did not increase by 100%. Foodstuff has increased, transport has increased. So how would I have? Sometimes I would just sit down and be thinking that if I didn't do RoyalQ, how would I have cope with this economy? What is happening? So please, if you are joining us, do well to take if you are joining us, you have not activated your robot, do well to activate it. You will never regret it on the long run. And if you have started, be committed. Sometimes crypto will be dull. It's a lifestyle. Sometimes it's dull, and sometimes it pumps really fast. The coin I shared, the coin I checked the charts on today, ATA. In 2021, we saw ATA doing 200% pump in a single day. Just imagine you put $100, you would have gotten like $300 profit. That is $200 profit plus your $100. That is 300 total. In a day, ATA did that. So we have coins that we do well. We do well. This year we are still we are just starting July. So it was around this month I joined RoyalQ. And in September, October 2021, I bought my first car, Lexus ES350. So we are seeing that charts is been looking good recently. At least coins have started showing green, like they want to come up. And we saw Bitcoin entering 110 today. So it's all good. If you have started, just keep the hope. Crypto belongs to the future. Future is bright. It might not be showing now. You might be seeing $0.1 today, but the fact is that you will not see $0.1 forever. People making millions today in a week, they did not start by making millions. They started small. When they were making profits was small, and before you know it, they started making $50, $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day. So I believe I'll be stopping here for today. I want to say thank you once again and good night. See you tomorrow 8:30. Please, tomorrow's Zoom is very important. Just come and listen to live stories of how people started, how a member started RoyalQ. So thank you and good night.